Hello, hello, Chuck in History. It's Shelly. Hello, hello. If you are watching live, you'll see that red live box. Otherwise, welcome to the replay. You can rewind, fast forward, do whatever you need to do during the video. Pause it if you have to get up and get a drink. If not, you're watching the live. Say hello either way. Let me know you're here. Live. Okay. We're going to say comment love for today's cutouts. All right, let's wait for that to pop up. Say hey. Hey, hey. Okay, so I saw, everyone's been using the, I think it's an A size. Pretty sure it's an A size transfer that says love grows best in small houses or something like that. So I was kind of thinking, I don't have that transfer with me. So I thought, what do I have with me? And then it dawned on me. You guys, flower market. Do you see love in there? Do you see it? Well, I saw it. So I took myself to my laser machine today and made some magic, and we came up with the word love. So that's what we're going to use with our Key to My Heart bundle. This is still available as a bundle. You no longer will get it free if you sign up as a Perks member. Now, if you're a Perks member and you place an order for $65 or more, you will get those adorable spring animals, chubbies, and the coordinating transfer. Oh my gosh, they're too cute. I can't wait to get those. But that's only good for Perks members and designers. Retail customers, unfortunately, can't get a hold of those. So, comment Perks if you would like to be a Perks member to get all these kind of fun promotional type things. You get 30% off all of your transactions. It's a win-win. You get $20 back to you every month to be used within that 30 days on any purchase you make within that 30 days. So that's kind of nice. It's like, think of it as Kohl's Cash, or we'll call it Chalk Cash, if you will. So good. It's all nothing but good. You will enjoy being a Perks member. Okay, let's take everything out. This is what comes with it, with the bundle. You got the key, you got the heart cutout, and then they gave us two different hanging type things. You got this cute little, it looks like, I want to say like a doily, but it's a crochet type ribbon, which I actually found it at Michael's. So I bought more, so I'm kind of happy about that. But you get that really pretty ribbon, and then you get this blue ribbon, which it has like a little tape around it to keep it in a ball right now, but it's kind of fringy on the edges here. I would like to find some of this. I'd like to find it in like different colors, like pinks and purples, because it's a cute little ribbon. I probably won't use this today, so we'll put that aside, but I am going to definitely use that one, because I think that's really pretty. All right, and then we're going to use, I think, espresso, cherry, and vanilla today, and then our cutouts. So here's what I'm thinking. We're going to do. We're going to put love in here. It fits just right. And what I did is I kind of cut this, and this is I got really close to the edge on this. But if you decide to get these cutouts, you'll get a bigger box. It's just for placement. So what we would do is put all of our letters in there. And it'll also probably be cut on just regular wood, not the white. That's all. I just had the white with me. So it kind of will give you, once it's painted and whatever you do on it, chalk on it, you place it and then you can lift this up and then all your letters will be in place, which is kind of nice. Okay, so we don't need that just yet. All right. Definitely want some type of washi tape or our transfer tape, because we're going to kind of block off that part of the W to make our V. Okay, isn't that clever? Right? Okay, let's get things painted up. So let's put this, I'm going to push everything off to the side here. Okay, and a lot of people are, you know, they're hanging it from the heart and they're kind of, you know, attaching the key. Oh, wouldn't that have been cute to be able to put the O, the key through the O? That would have been cute. But we're going to do something different, so stay tuned for that. But we need to get everything painted up, so let's do that. So I know I'm going to paint the white wood. I think I'm going to make the heart. Let's see. I think I want to make the heart. I'm going to do espresso. I really think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to do something a little different. See how that comes. Okay, so we've used this. I have a little bit. There's a little pocket left. So we're just going to kind of mix it up in the packet. We've used it before. We've sealed it. It looks like a couple of times. I'm just going to kind of smash that down a little bit. And we'll cut that. And then we're just going to put a glob on there. And we're just going to kind of move it around. Thought about cutting actually a whole nother level or layer of the word love, but then didn't. Thought about it though. I thought about it. Okay, let's get some more. Okay, hopefully we'll have enough for our key too. If not, I have another single that we can open. Just gonna get a little bit of more water here. You can use our pastes as a paint color or even like stains. Like after I put this on, I can wipe it off and it'll act like a stain. Not sure if I want to do that though. I kind of like it dark. Let's get that top real good. Okay. Turn it and just get this side. Get all my brush strokes going the same way. Let's see how that looks once it's dry. We have to do the key too, so let's just put that up there. Guess let's see, we gotta decide on a side. I think I like it like that. I think I like it like that. Just putting a little bit here. Get a little bit of water on my brush. I think I touched the water, I can't tell. Nope. Okay. Let's get this painted up. I may have to get some more paste here. A little too watery. I need a little bit more, so let's see if we can squeeze anything else out of here. Squeeze it in half here. Ooh, it just got all over me. I think we're good. I think we got all that we're gonna get out of that. We'll see, we may have to do a second coat on the key. We'll see how they dry. If they dry similar, then I'm all right with that. Okay. Have it going all the same direction. All right. Okay. Let's get that dry and see what it looks like here. There we go. Looks good so far. Now there's no transfer that goes with the heart and the key. You could definitely, embellish it with some nominee if you want to make it like gold. Some of our waxes. You could put a pattern on the heart. I'm going to keep it simple. We'll see, maybe I'll do a little distressing on the edges or something. Looks good. Okay, let's get this out of the way. We're gonna let that sit. Okay, now for the letters, I am going to use vanilla. Now I know I cut it out of a white wood, but I wanna kind of tone that down a little bit. And the vanilla is just a little bit not as bright white. So we're gonna tone that down a little bit. Another brush. Okay. Dip it in the water. Okay. See if it makes a difference, right? It honestly doesn't even look like it's any difference. It is, but it isn't. It's not very hard to see, or you can't really see a difference. So let's do this. Let's just brush that off. I thought maybe it would be a bigger difference than it is. Okay, I'm gonna get a wipe. There's a little bit of char on it. Squeeze out my wipe a little bit. I'm just gonna wipe it down. So if this was just regular cut wood, then I would definitely use the vanilla to color it. But we're just gonna wipe a little bit of that char off. Some woods char more than others, I find. So it's trying to find that just the right settings. That hard to find the exact rights because you don't want too hot of a flame. You got to control the speed. So, okay, those look good now. We're just gonna keep those white. I could paint them cherry, but I'm gonna keep them white. We will just chalk on top of those. Okay. So what we'll do, close this up. I still feel like I want to do vanilla. Let me think about this. Let me get, where's my, oops. Let me find, a sanding stick. Let's see what happens when we sand this down. Maybe if we sand it down a little bit, it'll be easier to paint. It just wants to keep jumping out of my hands. That's definitely taking a lot of that white off. Go this way. And then we'll paint it with the vanilla. Hi, Tracy, how are ya? Making a mess, that's what we're doing. 4 more days till Valentine's Day. And you know what? It can be celebrated with whoever you want to. Your gal pals, your better half, your other half, your significant other, whomever. You can celebrate it with whomever you want. Okay. Squeeze some of that out. Sometimes these wipes get so wet. Well, and they're supposed to be, but sometimes I don't need them dripping wet, especially at the end of the roll. They get crazy wet. Okay, let's just dry this up a little bit. All right, I am, instead of a brush, let's see, how do I want to color it? Let's try. Hi, April, how are you tonight? Let's try a dauber. Let's try dauber. See how that helps us apply this here. We're just trying all the things. You know, I need my sticky mat. I don't have a mat. I didn't want these white. Like, I cut it out of white wood. I should have cut it out of plywood, but I couldn't find find my wood. Well, I was trying to save my wood, let's just put it that way. Because we don't like to waste our wood. So we try to use up what we have. Okay, this is kind of working out. I like this. It's giving it a little bit of a pattern, little texture. Cute. We didn't really wipe these down, did we? So these are cut just a little bit bigger than the letters that we're going to be using from the Flower Market transfer. Because I wanted to use a different font than what I've been seeing everyone else use. That definitely, I don't know if you can see it on camera, you probably can't, but it definitely is toning down that white. Definitely. Which is what I want. And then we'll paste, I think I'm going to use cherry to use the transfer. Let's see if we can get in close. There we go. Just gotta make sure I'm in the screen. Sometimes I go off screen and I'm like, oh, sorry. Sorry about that. There we go. You can see it just very ever so slightly. That now that E looks definitely whiter than the V. Okay. Wish I would have had one of my mats close by because I would have put it on there to hold stuff down. I always forget something. Always forget something. Maybe we'll give it a second coat too. There. So cute. Let's get it dry and see. I feel like that'll go better with the ribbon they gave us. You know, it won't be so stark white. Okay, let's see what a second coat looks like real quick. And then we'll get to chalking. So darn cute. I'm so happy I was able to do this project. Like I was wondering, what did I have with the word love on it that I could use? And then I saw it in the word flower. Usually it falls on the side I always paint on. That time it did not. Okay, last letter. Oh, see, I go off camera. I drift. Okay guys, did you see today's release? Today's the first day of our spring release. Oh my gosh. So many good things. Oh my gosh, so many like slim cuts and chubbies. All Easter and spring. So fun. The spring animals, you have to be either a designer or a Perks member to get your hands on that. Which I know, kind of a bummer. But being a Perks member isn't all that bad. You get 30% off everything. You get included in a lot of different promotions and sales that retail customers don't get. I know, it's not fair. But then you subscribe monthly, and then you get it right back in what we're going to call Chalk Cash. You get to spend it on your own site. So that's kind of amazing. Okay, those are dry. All right, so here we go, guys. This is what my brain saw. Okay, we don't need this. I'm like, oh, we got L and an O and an E. And then I saw it. We turned flower into love. So what we're gonna have to do is tape off that V, or the W, to make the V. But what do we do first? We're gonna just kind of give these a quick layer of wax. Okay. I'm just gonna apply it a little bit there. That guy, let's get a little more. Just applying it, and then I'm going to take it off. Okay, so I'm going to just kind of move this around, find a nice dry spot. Wax it in. If you've gotten it off, let's see if I can get a glare on there. I think it's too bright. But you'll see a sheen on your project. You'll see it actually, you'll see it shine as if it has some type of a coating on it, if you will. Okay. There we go. All right. Easy peasy. And that just helps, it helps your transfer release. It helps the paste will sit on top of that wax. Okay, I'm going to do everything but the V first, because we know these letters are perfect, right? So we're going to come in here. Line up our E. Let's just get it stuck here, and then I can play with it. It just gives it a nice little, I don't give it too big of a outer edge. There we go. Okay, so that's that one. And so wherever it's teal, that's the only thing that's keeping that hanging on here. Okay. Do the O. Trying to hold on. You know what? We'll probably have to do one at a time because this guy is slipping around. Okay. Put him down. Let's get a tray. All right, cherry. We're going to stir it up here. You can see we've used it before. It kind of dries solid. We can cut that off. Oh, I guess you couldn't see because we're too zoomed in. Sorry about that. See, I told you I zoom in and then I lose track of where I'm at. Put a little bit in our tray. I'm gonna grab just teeny weeny little squeegee here. And we're gonna chalk it. Okay, cover it, get that excess off. Okay, and we're going to take it off. Cute. Okay, let's do our O. Look at that, how cute, it's like a donut. Okay, smooth that down. If you are interested in these cutouts, go ahead and comment love. And I'll let you know how to get a hold of them. L. Okay, press that down. I think I'm going to move it over a little teeny weeny bit. Except I'm moving it the wrong way there. Oop. I love that our transfers are somewhat transparent so that we can line things up like this. And what am I doing? I feel like I'm moving the wood, but I'm not. Or I feel like I'm moving the transfer, but I'm actually moving the wood. There we go. It's nice that you can see through and see what the heck you're doing. All right, let's get that excess off. That edge. So cute. Okay, now we're going to do the V and turn that into a V out of our W. So let's get it lined up. Okay. Okay, we need to tape that little bit off. So I'm going to get my transfer tape here. And where I see the teal appearing on that white, I'm going to match that up. Or at least get pretty darn close anyway. Try again. Get close and then I get on an angle here. There we go. I think that's it. I think that's it. Maybe, maybe not. Okay, that's a perfect line. Yay, okay. Let's chalk it. Okay, let's see how we did. Yay! We can take a little bit of that off. Because we waxed it, we should be able to get like a toothpick and just kind of pick that right off. Okay. We'll wash this. We're all done. Put that aside. Put all that aside. Let's bring these guys a little closer so I can get them dry. So far, so good. I think I'm gonna have to bring a detail tool with me next time. There's a little bit of wax in there, so I'm just kind of trying to melt that. There we go. Okay, let's see, what can we use that we have? What can we use? Let's see. There we go. The fingernail works. Okay, there's that one. And this could have just been my taping. If I could just take a little bit of that off, I am good to go. Okay. Just a little bit. Yeah, I think I might have went over a little bit, but I'm not. I'm okay with it. I am okay with that. All right, now check this fun little tip out here. Let's see. Use this. Okay, got my wood glue. Where'd my little, here we go. So I made this little box, right, where the letters go in. Okay, we won't be gluing the box down, but it's gonna give me an idea of where I want this to lay. And I wanna make sure they're not crooked. Okay, let's start with the O. Come on out, you. There we go. I think I gotta cut this. There we go. Not sure where that went. All right, let's just do a little ring. I love this glue. Okay, and without moving a thing, I'm gonna stick it in there. Okay, let's pick out the V. Okay. This is helping me just line everything up. Whew. Can you feel me like holding my breath? Just want to make sure it's still staying straight. I think so anyway. Okay, let's get this E out. Okay. Stick that in there. A little pressure. Last but not least, our L. Gosh, I love these tweezers. That is such a fine point on there. If you guys need links to any of the products I'm using, some are Decor, others are not. Let me know. These are products I love and I use. Okay. Oh, and the, well, let's see, the O is pretty set. I think the V is pretty set. We're gonna give that L a chance to get set. Okay, let's let that set. Now, instead of me putting this, you know, somehow, I am gonna hang it actually from this itself. Okay, I haven't seen anyone do that yet. So let's get, let's see, what size, do I want a bigger one? Do I want this biggest one? This is our old hole punch, power punch, which we don't carry anymore. I think, and this is the 1/8 inch. I think I'm gonna go with 4 millimeter. 1/8 is 3 millimeters, so I went up a little bit and got the 4 millimeter. And so I kind of want them to be in line. So let's do this. I guess we could do it from the back side. Let's see how, you know what, let's get rid of this box and see if this helps. Come on, let go of the L. Well, now it didn't leak out, did it? Because that would be a problem. I think it might have. Not sure how I put it in the middle there. It just got stuck under there. Okay. Let's see if we can line this up. Let's try to center it. Feel like that's kind of level. Okay, hold that there. Draw a pencil mark kind of at the top of that hole because I'm not sure where I'm at on that key. So where I put that mark is where I'm going to hopefully punch a hole and not crack it in half. Because that would be unfortunate if it did that. So let's do this very carefully. You can see the pencil mark through that back hole. Gently press it. Ooh. Success. Then we're going to punch it through this way. Center that hole. All right. Perfect. All right. Then we're going to take that ribbon that came with it. Not the blue. I don't want to do the blue. I just want to use this one. Pretty. And somehow, let's see. I think I'm going to try to art smart it here a little bit. Bend that in. How do I want to do this? I'm going to go in through the top, pull it through, pull a long strand through. Through the top, put this through there. Hopefully it goes through that hole. Oof, that hole might not be big enough. Well, it's going through. Okay. Guess we could have used the power punch, but there's really not much, you know, a whole lot going on here. So I'm gonna turn that. Then we're gonna go back through the front. I'm going to do this. We kind of make that nice and thin for us to get through there. Here we go. Go through. Just kind of guiding it too. Don't want it spin it around too much here. Let me spin it. Get it flat. There we go. Okay. And then come to the front. Make it so it's even. Oops, too much. There, I think that's even. Well, let's pull this, because now we're going to want to make a knot. I'm going to cut it right here. Pull that through. You can do it however long or not that you want. let's just cut this right here. Save that. Okay. All right, the goal is to have it right about here. Let's see if we can make that happen. See if we can make that happen. I'm not going to tighten it yet until I know for sure where. And honestly, you can just adjust it, this. See, I think that needs to come up a little bit to make it even. Okay. Cut that. Probably take a little more off this side. Okay. Hang a minute here with me till we get this just right. Oh no, you guys, I just broke it. I was messing with it. Okay. Oh, come on. No worries, I could always cut another one, but still. That's a bummer. Yeah, we just broke it. Darn it. We could try to super glue that, but have to restring it. So let's try that. I don't know that that's gonna do it. Just have a bad feeling. Well, that's a bummer. So that was my fault because I weakened it by putting that hole in there. I don't think I'm going to be able to super glue that with that in there. We'll see. Let me see. See what we can do here. Just pull it real tight. Pull it real tight. What a bummer. I know, give me the sad crying eyes. So sad. All right, let's tuck that down. We'll see if this works, guys. And then we're not going to be able to adjust this side at all. Because we're going to cement that guy in place. Okay, I'm gonna have to hold it until it sets. So let's see. See what happens. Like I said, I could probably cut myself a key. And then I would probably make the holes a little bit wider. Like, bring it out more. It happens, right? At least the letters look adorable. Okay, this is getting close. It's getting sticky. That is not going anywhere. I'm not going to mess with it. And this side, I'm going to be very gentle. Pull through a little bit till we get them evened up. I know, are you just like biting your lip now? A little bit more. There we go. I think that's good. See, anything can be fixed. Okay, but we're just going to need to let it lay down this way. So cute. Oh my gosh. What do you guys think? Cuteness? Cuteness or no cuteness? What do you think? I like it. I'm sure I may mess with it a little more because I just can't leave things alone. Sorry, I felt an itch. What I might do is glue the ribbon like to the back side too, so that it hangs right. Or you can hang, or do the top part. I think I'd have to do the bottom. So let's do that. Okay, gotcha. I'm gonna wipe these up. Okay. How is that gonna lay? So it's gotta do here. Right here. And then we'll turn it. Press. We're going to be careful on this side. Hold it still. Hopefully it's not going through the fabric ribbon onto my fingers. A little bit ouchy. Yep, a little bit. Okay. And then we'll do that to the tops on this side, just to make sure it lays a little bit flatter. Okay, so we'll press it there, press it down there. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Now it's perfect. I love it. I love it. I love it. See, there's no crazy emergencies in chalk. Okay, you want to see how I seal up our chalk singles? I grab a tissue and I usually try to work down. I still have a big little pocket full there. So because I squeeze that out, I'm going to take that off. Okay. Let's double and triple and quadruple that. I kind of just squeeze it and I go across it. Okay. It's like a food sealer. If you guys have one of those food savers, you just kind of go along the edge. That will dry inside and then it seals it shut until next time. So we'll let that dry and that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's project. This is the Key to My Heart bundle that you receive. The love letters are, if you comment the word love, if you would like to get yourself some of those cutouts. They are not Chalk Couture, they are by me. And then we used, look at this you guys, we used the Flower Market transfer. So we used love out of flower. We just kind of taped that W off, made our V, and got the word love. So I hope you enjoyed tonight. I sure did, except for the little oopsie, but shh, don't tell. It's all good now. It looks great. It's gonna hang perfect. All right, guys. Thanks for hopping on. I'll see you guys again soon. And don't forget to check out the spring release. It's